Well, here we go with box 6039, Polish stroke Dutch Lancers by Italeri. Now on the Plastic Soldier Review website, these scored 33 out of 50. Now this is what I was just saying on the previous video about the Prussian Light Cavalry, that the horses were all molded onto the stand, so you got 17 troopers in the box, which is great. See, here the horses and the stands are separate. There's the stands down the side there in the bottom. So why do they do it this way for one box and the other way for another box? I mean, surely it's all or nothing, isn't it? You do it all one way or the other way. I don't understand. Maybe I should email Italeri and ask them. I don't know. But as usual, usual rules apply with Italeri, which is very nice detail, very crisp, very clean detail. Did I see some flash on one of the horses? Yes, there's a bit of flash on some of these horses, particularly around the legs. And I have to say also that these are very similar to the French cuirassiers. If you remember, I did a thing, I showed you some Italeri French cuirassiers, and they had what I now call ringworm, where there's, I don't know whether you can see this on here. I doubt you can see it on the horses. It's yes, I think that horse there, you can just see it in the back leg. There's like a ring, obviously left from the manufacturing process, and they're suffering from that. Not as bad as the French cuirassiers, I have to say, which were really quite bad, but still bad enough that you have to do something by this, because you can't just paint over these rings. They'll show through the paint and muck up the miniature totally. So you have to find a way around that, whether you sand it out, if you can sand it out with a bit of fine wet and dry or something, or if it's deep, like on the French cuirassiers, I would be tempted to use some filler and then sand it back down. It all makes for more work, and it's, I don't know why these rings are in some boxes and not other boxes. It's, you know, it's going back to the why some boxes with stands separate and some not. You know, it's, yeah, these are a bit more flashy than some figures. Apparently, so I read on the Plastic Soldier Review website, these Polish Dutch Lancers from Italeri are just a reproduction of the Polish Lancers from Eshi, which may possibly be true, yeah, I don't know. And the Lancers are separate, so you're going to add them, which is no big deal. I mean, it's no big deal, just push it through the little hole in the hand and push it through. But I think they'll look quite good. You paint them up, they'll look quite good. I have to say better poses for the horses than the last box we looked at. They're not very dramatic, the horses, I've got to say that. There's nothing really that, nothing that's going flat out as a horse that's really on the charge. They're all sort of just sort of loafing along or sort of cantering, or, which is a shame. It would have been nice to have one or two horses going absolutely full bore, so you could have some lancers charging in at something. That would have been nice. These are all just, as you can see, just sort of loafing along. They're not going at any speed, these horses. They're not in a hurry. These lancers are not in a hurry, folks, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, okay. Another adequate box. That's all I'm going to say about these boxes. Adequate. I do like, with Italeri figures, I do like the detailing on them. The detailing was always very good. Very crisp, clean detailing, which I like very much. Particularly in faces and stuff. The facial features on a lot of these figures are very good. Some lesser figures, you like get a mold line down the center of the face, or you can even get where sort of two halves of the face are slightly offset, you know. And then you're sort of into elephant man territory with a strange face, you know. So that's always a plus with Italeri figures, is the detailing, and the moulding is always good. But that box, the Polish Lancers, is adequate, but nothing to rave about. So what we'll do next is this 6083 Italeri British 95th Regiment green jackets. This is from the, as you can see there, from the Waterloo range. So see you for the next one.